So I've been listening to a lot of people's opinion about the Liam Neeson situation. For those that don't know, he obviously was promoting a movie, and for some reason, he brought up this fact that one of his female friends got raped, and he asked her who was it and what color that he was, and she was like she didn't know who it was, and it was some black guy, and that um for like a whole week he went up and down these bars waiting for a black person or a black bastard as he put it to like step out of line so he can like kill him or at least like hurt him really bad. And a lot of people kind of like, and then he said I'm not racist, and a lot of people looked at him, gave him the side eye, as you should. A lot of people kind of thought, wow, that was really racist, and a lot of people, and then there was people that was like, at least he was honest. There was a lot of people who was like, at least he was honest about it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm one of those people that goes, at least he was honest. The reason why I'm one of those people, but I still give him a side eye. But the reason why I'm on the at least he's honest side, because a lot of people, especially in this time, day and age, it takes a lot of guts to, especially when everybody's trying to be PC. It takes a lot of guts to tell people like I've had racist thoughts. No shit. And then there, and don't get me wrong, there's the side that goes, no shit. You're a white man. Of course you probably had some fucking racist thoughts. And I'm on the side of that too. This is, and which is why I say at least he's honest. Because everybody has had some prejudiced things they've said about another race. For instance, I don't like looking at slavery movies. Because every time I look at a fucking slavery or anything in the antebellum, where or the Jim Crow era, all of those movies, I can't stand watching them because I hate seeing our people get beat and maimed by these white motherfuckers that think they better than us, and I get mad. I get so mad every time I look at them. It sparks an emotion in me where I'm like, fuck white people for a week. That's why, see, this is keeping it, to me, just keeping the same energy. It's just like, and once I like done watching these movies, I go out and I mean mug every fucking white person I've seen. Is it right? No. In a morally standpoint, no, because they haven't done anything to me. Personally, they haven't done anything to me. You're just mad off of a movie that's based off of a history, but at the same time, it's still our history, and you probably thinking your ancestors probably done did some foul shit to my grandparents or some foul shit to my great grandparents. It was like, fuck you, white people, or fuck you, whitey. I've been like this. I'm still like every time. The only time I wasn't like this was Django, but Django was like a Western movie. It wasn't a slave movie. A lot of people want to count that as a slave movie, but it's not. It's a Western. Jamie Foxx was like a slave for like at least a good 5 minutes, but that's neither here and there. Back to Liam Neeson. I feel like you should give him the side eye because of how he said. Now, if he said what he looked like, that wouldn't have been a problem. But he said what color was it, and the fact that he wanted to kill a white person, that's what most people want to give the side eye to. It's these words, but like I said, you have a right to be angry at him. You even have a right to like not watch his movies. But to me, I kind of give it respect because a lot of people do. I'm trying not to repeat myself, but yeah, like I said, a lot of people do not like to admit, especially white people, they like to admit they're not racist. But they don't know that racism comes in many forms. And so there, it's mostly on the black people because I think a lot of people was like, if you kind of look at this and you kind of like give them or let them off or something like that, is something wrong. And to me, that was then, and I have to treat that the same way like most people, like the LGBT treat Kevin Hart. It's like, what is he doing now? Is he racist now, or has he done anything to go against black people now? So far, I haven't seen it. That was happened when he was a kid. It was probably, and he even said that was dumb. That was stupid of me to even said that. So to me, the man somewhat apologized. I don't want to say someone apologized, but he knew that that type of thought is fucking wrong, and it's not healthy. And a lot of people, and that's another reason why people let him off. It was like, um, y'all not going. And I'm gonna say this: if you don't, you could be mad at him all you want to, but if you was the same type of people that was like give Kevin Hart a break that happened 10 years ago, and y'all look at this as like I can never forgive him, it's like you motherfuckers. To me, that's ass backwards. Um, I feel like every every especially black people. The thing about black people, and I say this all the time, we put our prejudice out there. We don't give a fuck who it is. It's like you white motherfucker or you chinky eyed bitch or like let an Asian person cut you off. You big chink motherfucker. Like I've heard like every time we go to the 7-Eleven, what we do? My friend, let me get that backwards on me. My friend, let me get that backwards. Hell, I even was telling us like we even do it to Africans, and like I remember when I was younger, we was calling them Africans African booty scratchers. We do it all the fucking time, and this is not no. I'm not trying to defend white people knowing Liam Neeson, but I'm just giving my opinion on it. But we're known for doing that. So, with that being said, I'm judging like I said, I will give him respect because nobody would admit that. A lot of people was like, I wouldn't have a racist bone in my body. He shared his racist experience. And I think that's what it was. He threw people off and the words he used like black bastard and wanted to kill black people for a week. But I'm pretty sure he's not like that. And I've said this like I'm still trying to watch a movie with Jim Crow in it and not be mad at white people for a week because that shit still to this day I get a little angry about it. But I think I'm getting better at not getting angry about it. But at the same time, me as a filmmaker, I can make up my own stories about shit in that era. It may not be true, but you know, it could give. I don't know. I have a story about shit in that. I made up a script and a story about stuff that's happening there. It's very fantasy, kind of like fantasy. It's very non. What's it? It's very fictional, but I feel like it was. How can I say this? It's very fictional, but I think it's a good story, and I do want to flesh it out. I hope if I ever get the chance, I get to do that one. Out of all the scripts I write, that's the one I want to do the most. But not to stay off. Back to Liam Neeson. I think people are going to forget about this in a week or two. Like every other thing, this is a hot topic for the week. And then people are going to talk about it. They're going to be enraged. And then, like 2 weeks later, they're going to forget about it. But he says he's not racist. Like I said, I think everybody has a prejudice bone in their body. So take it how you leave it. But that's my opinion on that. Until then, that's my thoughts of a Skino Fly. And I'm out. Peace.